about if you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat, while you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that on. You know that I would've did anything that you asked. See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleeds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Primetime.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'm a hot tie me a traffic light.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then. Right to the air, it's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now second and
a bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Quick slant into the hands of Egbuka. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They send Godwin in motion. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, what he was looking for there. And it'll bring up second down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Second and 10. Baker going to give it to Irvin. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. Look at the big man go. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. It's a gain of 49.
First and 10.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's Irving. And he will score! Bucky Irving! Touchdown Buccaneers! That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. They'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Don't shout them, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sit.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Goff. Who's brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here comes third and 6. From the gun, it's Goff. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 7-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He finds Mr. Reliable, Mike Evans. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Point it right.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Out right and catch me. That's Ibuka.
Big two, Becca Ibuka. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 4. On the ground, it's Irving. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can throw outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24
4
yards.
catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield. Looking for Ibuka. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
They'll run with Irving. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Throwing is Baker. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Bucs have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long.
180.
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On play action, Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. And the Lions go to guy. St. Brown, Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half, you become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10.
Merlin! 180! 2 for 1! 2 for 1!
Throwing, Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a game of about 1. Elijah Cancer in on the stop.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
He tried to diss me and he won't box. We call him Chaucer because they got a chop. Took her out of balance because I run that like Nike, we got it on lock.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Now you won! Shot! 2 for 1! Louis!
Throwing here is Goff. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Certain guys just have a knack for making splash plays, and I don't even think you can really coach it. I mean, this guy, first he has a pick, now a sack. He comes up with a fumble recovery, Mike. He's getting the football equivalent of a hat trick, and there's no mistake about it. This guy is balling.
14.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
120! Turbo!
Goff to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes to go here, till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
20!
Now, Goff. His throw, left side, towards Slaw. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First time they've looked his way tonight.
That's good.
Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 10-7.
Buccaneers 10, Lions 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You're talking about those memories of
On first down is Mayfield. His ball batted away. That's incomplete. And that got the boot up the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
Intercepted.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal.
Go tonight. What's that?
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Well, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Tiger, Tiger. What?
A second down throw for Goff. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely you have to take advantage of it. 1 second you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minutes of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
Run. Step. 180. Up. Watch out.
On first and 10, here's Baker. That's open downfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
First and 10.
Hey, we're 33.
Throwing is Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
180.
Here's Mayfield. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
180. Louis. 17. What's that?
On first down, it's Goff. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, lift. 120.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
What's that?
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Up the sideline to the 40. And he is out of bounds. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll it forward for maybe a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. 180.
Goff to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Throwing on second down. Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he will go all the way. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down, here's Clevitt. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Will be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Bernie Joseph.
Mayfield's pass.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
2 yards.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, Goff. They'll try to hit him with a screen. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third, they need 1.
180.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Our run here with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
4 down. To
throw is Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Lions first down.
That's good.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Awkward looking tackle there. Up into the line of scrimmage. No gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. They'll go play action with Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will score. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it. It's Irvin. He steers clear. First tackler working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A tackle by Jack Campbell. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From 29, here's second down and 5. Now Mayfield. For the 5th time he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Like 20. What's up?
From the gun, here's Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs. And he's in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
2nd down throw from Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
The pass rush gets home and he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
To the tight end, Otten with the grab. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down and getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th downs looming. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A second down throw for Goff. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On 3rd down, they go with Montgomery. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is 4th down. Here's the Lions punt team now. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. On 1st down is Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
To throw is Mayfield. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield has thrown deep for Godwin. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. What a big play on 4th and 10. 33 yards. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Throwing is Mayfield. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his third touchdown catch this year. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs are able to cut into the deficit.
35. Buccaneers 17. Chase McLaughlin the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Rick, white 20.
Now, Goff. To the outside. That's St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, so they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
Worried about that, my chose up. All in the kiss can't get the cold up.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Hey, kill 180.
Right ahead with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Goff. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Vita Vea. His 2nd sack tonight. Number 5 for him now on the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
180.
Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
At the 37-yard line.
The Lions will punt this ball away.
In punt formation for the Lions.
Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Going up top. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
2nd and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Mayfield to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So it's a win here for the Lions.